Hi everyone, and welcome to the Sewing Swan channel. I'm your host Nasreen. Today I'm going to share with you my experience with my Go fabric cutter. This is my personal review of it. I am no way linked to the Quilt company anyhow. This product was purchased with my own money and this is my personal review of it. I shared this on the Sewing Swan page on Facebook and it was widely welcomed. So I thought it might be useful sharing this with you guys in a video to show how to use it. I will show you different dyes that I have and how to use each of them. Today I will show you how to use the rag dye. You will love this. Stay tuned. And here where it tells you what cutting mat and what size to use with. This requires a 10 inch by 10 inch cutting mat. And here where it tells you how many cuts each die cuts. This die cuts only one cut. It means one shape, but of course you can use multiple layers to get multiple cuts with one action. So let's have a look at the details on the package first. So here is the pattern they provide inside. They give you the how the quilt should look like and the cuts. How many do you need? How many fabric do you need of each color to make this kind of quilt? They give you also the size of mat you will need. This rag dye goes with the Go cutter, not with the baby cutter. The baby cutter, you can use the 6.5 inch rag dye. For the Go, you can use both. You can use the ones for the Go and the ones smaller. So let's cut 2 or more 9.5 inch strips from these flannels and see how we can use the cutter. So here is our 9.5 inch strip. We are going to sandwich it between the cutting die and the cutting mat, making sure we cover the blades or the total shape of the cutting die smoothly. Like that, we place the cutting mat over it and we check. We need to check that the edges are smoothly covered, not very edgy, for the fabric not to be very edgy. And we just insert it into the cutter. I'm right-handed, so I will push the sandwich with my left hand and just move the handle with my right hand. You can feel the resistance of the fabric and cutting die resistance. That's why I use 2 plies of flannel in this die. And look! Now you got 2 rag squares just ready to go, just snipped for you. Here is the first and here is the second. Look at this. Out of experience, this saves a ton of time and effort. I love this dye. I will show you in a second the quilt I made using this die. And here we have the squares from the two fabrics. And here it is. I don't remember spending time cutting the fabric for this quilt like the time I spent sewing it together. This was cut in no time. All ready to go. I also cut fabric for a whole new quilt. This delicious fabric from IKEA. And this denim fabric from my stash. These are just ready to go. So, if you are thinking of investing in having this die, go ahead for it. I encourage you to. If you notice, I cut a lot of fabric using this die. That's why it needs to be cleaned, yet it cuts beautifully. I just had to snip a thread or two cutting this time. I hope you enjoyed our video today. Please, if you like it, give us a thumbs up. This would mean a lot to us, and subscribe to our channel so you do not miss any of our future videos.